Hello there, and welcome back to the... I forgot the name of this level. I should have checked that. The Far East? Don't know. The Jade... something place thing. We're going on an Oriental adventure. And in doing so... Yes, we can make that. So there's lots of different things to go and see and do here. And I don't know which actually is... Oh, that's forward. I guess... Yes, if I jump on these... Oh. Cat!
The author obliterated the distinction between poetry and pessimism.
Okay. How does that help me? Answer. It does not. I have to wonder whether the bombs are doing less damage now. Oh. It's kind of weird, actually, playing this after Sekiro. Because certain things, like the Great Carp, are kind of different in that game. I spy a bottle. So yes, the Oriental area is a very interesting place, full of Eastern designs. Oh. It does have this, this really quite beautifully carved aesthetic. I think it's supposed to be carved. I hear a piggy. Where are you? Around here somewhere. Also can't remember if those dragonflies are enemies. Aha! Oop. Still getting some frame rate dips, unfortunately. But no. Oh, can I only... Possible that those only work when you hit them from the front. Although I didn't think that was the case. Maybe there's an invisible wall or something. Yeah, this is an old game. The geometry is a bit off. The texture works a bit off in places. The hair physics is a bit off. Incidentally, I've modded the hair. There's one that clumps it together a little bit more, rather than it being ridiculously individual strands. Right, can we now? Yes. Oh. I've just remembered that I read about an issue that potentially happens if you bump the frame rate up over 60, which I have done and had forgotten about. One moment. There we go. Yeah, it's something to do with the way certain things are tied to the frame rate.
Whoever said true art serves neither ornament nor use is ignorant of the aesthetic of the East.
If you say so, Radcliffe. This, anyway, back to it. The one thing that kind of bugs me about this level is the music. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's a little bit on the repetitive side. Searching around for secrets. There are a lot of things in this level that I actually really quite like.
Lord Dodgson is a pathetic sailor and an even worse captain. We'd have run aground on the ices if I hadn't taken an oar.
So Alice can sail. Can't remember if and how that is relevant. I noticed that there are again hints that something is not right with this place. There's blood smears everywhere. Yeah, when you think of the Alice in Wonderland stories, you don't think really of the East. There are certain elements. There's the... Ooh. Slice. Yep, stuck. Every now and again, you get stuck in shrink. Damn it! Dropped a tooth. You get stuck every now and again in shrink sense. A little bit annoying. Spectacles.
What Nurse Witness said was, the fire whooshed in, lit her up like the guy on Cracker Night. No one knows how she survived except Alice, and she's Stoom, remember?
Stoom. Yeah, so how does Nurse Witless know how quickly the fire went up? Oh yeah, so we've got these origami warrior. I think they're mantises. They're insects of some sort. And many of them have been killed. In some cases, quite violently. But yeah, considering these things weren't in the stories, they do a pretty good job of keeping the, you know, the style and the ideas. Samurai Wasp. Yes. Off with your mask. they're not very difficult. They hit quite hard. But most importantly, they're an interesting design. Oh. Physics. So yeah, the wasps are going to be our main enemy type for the area as we make our way towards the caterpillar, who is, I think, at the top of the mountain. Although we have some way to go until then. Can't remember whether it does the same kind of thing as the other zones have so far, where it gives you kind of side areas that are super important. As I said, it's been an awfully long time. Ow. Yeah, I kind of feel like these weren't balanced for us having quite as strong a weapon. Or maybe they are just supposed to be kind of glass cannons. The problem with that is that you recover health so easily in this game. It's almost like they've missed a trick. Samurai wasps. Anything that we've missed? Right, there's clearly some stuff up there. A secret. The controls tend to go a little bit wonky.
Certain smells are one-off. You'd never mistake burning human flesh for roasting a lamb chop.
Thanks, Nurse Witless. That is good to know. I guess. Ah! There! I knew those dog statues were important. Like the one we saw in Radcliffe's office. Also, I've got an itchy nose. Ooh. Oop. Oh. Can't always count on just leaping onto the lips there. There we go. Thought I'd lost control for a second. There was something up above. Is this the way we're supposed to be going? Or is that the way we're supposed to be going? No. Down is not the way we're supposed to be going. Dear Lord. Right. Up. Up. Yes, I did almost really mess that up again. I've got an itchy nose again. Oh, man. Always happens. No. Oh. Cat.
She who saves a single soul saves the universe. Remember?
No. Uh-oh. Hi, friend. Oh, they can parry. Fortunately, we can stun them. Daimyo Wasp. Boss man. No. Take it. I like how we cut his armor off. Oh, wow. As I said, I think the level 4 Vorpal Blade is a little bit on the potent side. I was thinking, are those cubes failing to load the texture in? And then I realised that they're made of paper. They're paper bundles. There's a piggy around here somewhere. Where are you? So I can't rely on the directional. Because the directional audio isn't very good. Where are you, piggy? Oops. You're not in the water then. Oh, you're there. Cunning snout. Hidden well. I must have looked at that 2 or 3 times and just thought it was part of the rock. Alright. That's blocked off. So, we are going up through the gates into... They've shut behind us. Hello? You guys are still alive.
Is she the chosen one?
Our savior?
Our benefactor?
That's me. Yes. Not entirely sure what that is that you're worshipping, folks. But through here... Is this a secret?
We'll keep just the one lamp, Alice, as a nightlight, but it stays in the upstairs hall and only till you turn 12.
So Alice did have a lamp. Or she had
Alice,
access.
The magnificent, the powerful, the brave, the reckless, the rash, the crazy, the imprudent.
That's us. Yes. We have a lot of titles. All thoroughly deserved.
With the elder.
Yes, you really must. He knows things. He even thinks things.
He even thinks things? Well, clearly he must be great. Thinking, as we know, is massively overrated. I'm assuming that that is the way forwards. That this... Yes. There is a secret piggy. Ooh. I say. Put some clothes on. So yeah, that's kind of an oriental version of the statue that we've already seen of Alice multiple times. I know the kind of texture work there is quite pixely because, you know, this was not designed for 1440p gaming. This was designed for 720p on the Xbox 360. Or was it just the Xbox? I can't remember. It's been a long time, 2011. but the actual texture, the design choice behind it is really, really good. It's one of the things that World of Warcraft often gets talked about for. The polygon count of things isn't great, but as time has gone on, say from Mr. Pandaria onwards, the actual look of the textures that are put onto those low polygon models are really quite good. Whereas Final Fantasy XIV has a bit of problem in the reverse. 14, a little bit like this actually, looks great from a distance. But up close, everything is actually more jagged than this stuff is. Keeping in mind that this is a 2011 game and 14 came out in 2015 for version 2. Oh, it's another one of these puzzles. And it is a constant bone of contention for me.
Combat and conundrums suggest your fitness to confront the challenges ahead. Mental strength will confirm your worthiness or declare your defeat.
One of the things that I've been saying for a while now, a couple of years actually probably, that they really need to do to improve the longevity of 14 is to bring out a high resolution texture pack. I know it's a lot of work, but the models are already really good. But the texture work is just awful in places. And I know it's to aid the running on lower quality machines, and you know, I appreciate that, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not running on a lower end machine. You know, I haven't spent a few thousand quid on this rig just to run at 2014 textures. What am I doing? Ah. What? There we go. Ting, 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 ting. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they make a sequel to this, or the prequel. You know, another Alice game, I think would be really, really cool. It's one of my favourite, games ever. You know, I know it's aged massively now. It looks dated, although with these mods, that has certainly gone a long way to making it reasonable. In fact, the problem, realistically, is not so much the look of the game, it's how badly it runs. Right. I am really bad at these puzzles. Right, that needs to come down there. See what I mean? Oh, I've only got a set number of moves as well, haven't I? Right, so that needs to go there. Oh. It's that.
You can save us.
I can save you. I can certainly try. I forgot to time how long it took me to reset the game after we ran into the frame issue with the pepper grinder. This is one of those technical things that I'm talking about, getting stuck on geometry seams. It's not a big deal, but in 2019, that kind of stuff.
She is certainly yes. She imagines odd things, and she has a hero complex, an inherent desire to help others, being unable to help herself, and a compulsion to make the world right. She's trying to unlock the true meaning of her life, and she doesn't know who has the key.
Yes, and actually I think that sums up Alice quite well, because she does have a hero complex. She wants everything to be right and good. The only problem is she's in a world that is not right and good. Something horrible has happened. And she doesn't know why it's happened and if there is anything she can do about it. You know, she feels like, as has been hinted at, she feels like there was something that she could have done to prevent her parents' deaths and her sister's death. She blames herself for being unable to rescue them. And I think, because again, one of the reasons why I'm playing this again is because I can't quite remember the plot, but I do believe well, I know Alice isn't to blame for the fire.
The wicked
And I can remember who is.
siege upon us and control the peaks to east and west.
It's the bits in
You
the middle.
must defeat them to reach Caterpillar's retreat.
I suppose I must go to the mountaintop, as it won't come to me.
We have faith that Caterpillar, the strange and wondrous,
Strange and the wondrous.
helps those in need. One day we'll have proof. Purity of heart is to will one thing, to approach his sacred eyrie. You must confront the savage daimyos. You prevent our access to his power. I'll open the entrance to the sacred caves where your journey begins.
We are going into sacred caves. I like that line about Caterpillar. We have faith in his wisdom and charity, or whatever it was, and one day we may even have proof of it. It's like, isn't that just the nature of religion? Hello, friends. It's the Charred Council. Oh, we get to go into paintings. A painting? Multiple paintings. A painting. As we work our way up the mountain. Is that right? That might be right. Alice, of course, used to stepping into things with frames. Oh!
Regard this depiction of domestic harmony and order. The fruitful landscape encouraged industry, tolerance, and cooperation. Loving families flourished. Happy
Can't go any
children,
further that way.
dear friends, grateful for their well-being, lived for generations, secure, active, and free. But the sudden onslaught of alien attacks broke their fragile bodies and nearly crushed their generous spirits.
Should be noted that you cannot attack in this section. So you're in kind of a mural. Oop. Anything down there? No. Uh-oh. Fail. Don't think. There we go. So yeah, we get this wonderful kind of 2D. Oh. Obviously, this has not aged as well. Yeah, the texture works a bit muddy. But, oh, hello. So we have to ride this one down. And... oh, I can still shrink. It did tell me this. But there is, of course, a difference between being told something can't remember why we're going. Ah. Peaches. Can I remember what the peaches are for? No, I cannot. Low T. Oh, shrink. And bounce. Can we get... no. Worth a try. You never know when secrets may be hidden. Up or across? I don't know. Bounce. Fail. Like really hard. Oh, was that a peach? Aha. I don't know whether this is the way forward or what. I do know there was another peach up here. Yeah, the music in this section is just a little bit too... yeah, I feel like that's the way... But let's just quickly go this way. Ah, no. Okay, that's the edge of the world. Yeah, the hitboxes on these. Ooh. Ah. Okay, so that's just a hidden bit. And in fact, going upwards is the correct way. Right. Boing. 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 Boink. Boink. Yeah, you can see how muddy everything looks. This would have looked really, really good when it was smaller, but blown up to 1440p. It's a little bit much. Don't remember whether we need all the peaches or what. Can't remember what they do for us. And we're back. I have enough. Ooh, what do we want? The teapot cannon or the pepper grinder? I think the cannon. I think the cannon for the time being. So we've made it.
Only the foolish believe suffering is just wages for being different.
Mm-hmm. Some of those symbols are glowing. Well, you're not very well hidden, are you? Oink oink. Forgot to change the field of view. Bet that probably would have broken the
A dutiful, honorable daughter would commemorate her deceased family in marble. I know a gifted sculptor with whom I might negotiate a commission.
Yes. Once again, people trying to take advantage of her bereavement. Whee! Ew. Ow. Uh-oh. Hello. Samurai Wasp Archer. Hi. I think actually the pepper grinder is probably a better use for these things. Ooh, before I continue, have we missed anything? No, didn't look like it. Takes more shots. It does have a longer range. Yeah, I love the kind of blue china sculpted trees and bits and pieces. Oh. There's a peach. I was about to wonder what we focused on, and then I realised that it is in fact the statues facing the background, not the chest in the foreground. Arg. Yeah, I have no idea what those peaches were for. Ooh. Actually, to be fair, a single shot from that cannon is probably enough. Oh no, this one's faster. Oh. Oh! Oh. Don't know what happened then. Let's do that. I'm looking for a fairly obvious place to stop. Ooh. I gotcha. Let's heal up. Well, this looks like fun. Is there more stuff up there? And can we get to it? No, I don't think we can. Oof. Maybe we're going up and round to it. Oh, hello. Hello. Ching. Smash. I heard you. I like that they make a gloopy sound. Ah, this is going to open up a... if we pull it. Yes. I understand. Right. Yeah, I think here looks as good as any. Ooh. To leave. Didn't finish that sentence. Here looks as good as any a place to finish off this descent into the lands of the Far East as we climb the Caterpillar's Mountain. You've probably noticed, I don't like this level as much as I have done the previous ones. I find the music a little bit repetitive and not so much grating. You know, it's nice music, but it is really, really repetitive. I like the enemies. The different samurai wasps that we've seen are quite cool, but otherwise it's a little bit more of the same at this point. And apart from the 2D section, which was a nice change of pace, even if it really hadn't aged very well, otherwise it is what we have seen before, just in a new place. Whereas with the original American McGee's Alice, there were more worlds and more weapons to play with, so it was more varied, I think, in what you could do. Either way, I still really like this game. You know, it's my kind of thing. Action platforming, bit of puzzling, nice fast combat, not super challenging, but story based. And that's what I rock and roll. So I hope you are enjoying it too. If you are, a thumbs up on the video would be very much appreciated. Leave a comment down below about whether this is a game that you have played, what you thought of it, which was your favourite level. Was this the one that was like, yeah, as it is for me? And I hope to catch you in the next one. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.